Time for another look at this morning's papers now. Here with me reviewing them today are the author and journalist Nikki Hodgson and the Chief Executive of the International Marketing Partners, Alison Stewart-Allen. So welcome back to both of you. And we're kicking off, we're going inside the papers this hour, aren't we? We dealt with a lot of the front pages last hour. And one of the issues that came up last hour was AI. And again, inside the FT, there's another article here about it. There's so much about AI and its implications. So what does this article focus on?
Yeah, so this is really about transitioning AI from big computers to your mobile phone. Now, there's a lot of jargon that most people don't understand, including myself, such as generative AI. What generative AI means, I know it's geek speak, honestly, but it's basically saying that it can generate the software can generate text and pictures by scraping and crawling across the web and assembling this information all in one place. So basically, it can write emails for you. It can populate it with pictures by looking and using algorithms and looking at what's out there and bringing it in based on the keywords you want to use. So why is this important? Because it means that you're going to have even smarter applications on your mobile phone than you have today, and that you can now apply search engine technology much more effectively through a phone than needing to use a laptop or use other data centers that house these algorithms.
Which is good, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of focus on the dangers, but there's lots of useful...
It's potentially good. The thing that's worrying and the caution and the risk area is that these AI algorithms can hallucinate. That's the word used in the industry. In other words, they can feed through the chatbots false information to people without you realizing that it is false information. There aren't checks to be able to say, no, actually, we're going to feed Alison on her phone some information that's wholly unreliable. So you might potentially make decisions based on what you're fed, which is based on wrong and false information. So it's a risk.
Added to the fact that you might get false information on social media.
Absolutely.
As well, I guess there's
exactly right.
Hard to spot when you're being told the truth. Let's move on to the Times now, Nikki, because a lot of talk about the immigration numbers that are coming out next week. This is legal immigration. Presumably, the main focus, I don't know if they have a figure for illegal immigration, but anyway, a lot of focus on whether or not the government will try to get those figures down, and Suella Braverman has a view, according to this article.
Yeah, so next week, they are anticipating that net migration will have gone up to about 700,000 in the year 2022. This is far higher than the Conservatives want. And Suella Braverman is proposing that we tackle the issue of foreign students bringing independence with them. And, you know, foreign students make up a lot of that immigration number. They're just under 500,000 study visas issued, but study visas also cover dependents, family members of these students, and they have risen by, they've risen from 6% to 22%. In just 3 years. So this is a key area in which they feel they can get the number down. The problem with this, as a policy, of course, is that we rely on foreign students who run our universities to keep our universities funded. And if you cut back on foreign students, the price of fees for British students is only going to go through the roof. Not, you know, and that's nothing to say with... It doesn't even touch on the fact that foreign students bring a lot to our country. You know, they're highly skilled. They often stay in the economy and work. Even if they don't, you know, it's good for kind of international relations to have people come and work here. And if you can't bring your family, and foreign students tend to be a bit older as well, if you can't bring your family with you, well, why would you come? Do you see what I mean? So I just think they're putting the cart before the horse. They're worrying about the impact of dependence on the economy. But again, foreign students bring people with them that tend to also be educated, or children that will go into the education system. I just think it's very short-sighted.
Okay, well, but it's such a huge debate, isn't it? And some people are just concerned about, you know, places in schools and strain on public services as well. So there's a huge debate there that I'm sure we will have over the next week, especially with those figures coming out. But for the moment, let's move on and turn to, which paper is it? It's the Mail. And this is the news of the Tesco chief quitting.
Yes, so John Allen was the president at the CBI. and a few years ago moved across to be chair at Tesco. And he has announced he's stepping back, claiming that the allegations against him of sexual misconduct, groping specifically, allegedly, are a distraction for Tesco.
He denies them, doesn't he?
He does.
He's walking away because he says there's too much focus.
Correct. And so the implication of this more widely is that, stories like misbehavior and alleged misbehavior are increasingly in the press. Someone of this profile, like John Allen, saying I'm causing distraction at Tesco, is important because of the brand implications.
Okay, and we are out of time, sadly, but you're both back in the next hour. So thanks both very much indeed. See you then.
Thank you.